This week, Teachers on Hiatus was in Eastern South Carolina. This week, we traversed South Carolina's diverse landscapes, learned a little bit about their culture, ate some delicious Southern food, as well as figured out how much South Carolinians love geocaching. Good morning.
Hello.
We're whispering because we feel like we're in a strange place.
It's not open, apparently.
It's not open, but there's this Yoruba community here, this African village, traditional African village that we found online, and we showed up at it. It feels like nobody's here. It feels a little abandoned. But apparently it was one of the very first intentional communities built in the United States, modeled after a Nigerian culture, the Yoruba religion. And that's about all we know.
That's about it.
There's nobody here except chickens and cats.
Meow.
Meow. What are you doing, Ruben?
Making a kazoo noise.
That's not very good. Let's go learn how to make an actual kazoo noise at a kazoo factory.
Cool.
Ooh. Well, we are at Hunting Island State Park here on the coast of South Carolina.
We're not hunting.
We're not hunting, although we are on an island. Obviously it's rainy.
No. I thought you just liked this look.
It's super car. Super car. Anyway, so we're gonna hike.
Come along.
Ooh, fighting. We are here at the Kaw Interpretive Center where we're going to go on a trail run that's going to take us through like 5 different natural habitats. Also, highly recommend the Interpretive Visitor Center here. It's got a lot of information about rice and the plantations and the way of life from the Old South, and it's only $2. Got some Southern food, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Ruben.
Hi.
What you looking at?
The tree wants to live to be 900.
How old is the tree?
400.
What is the tree?
Angel oak.
Angel oak. And actually it's the oldest living organism or known organism in the entire state of South Carolina. So it is a beloved tree. They say that There's angels of former slaves in the tree. That's why they call it angel oak. So it's kind of creepy sad. Good morning.
Hey everybody.
We are at the Walter Burrow Wildlife Refuge.
Sanctuary,
excuse me, where we're gonna go for a little trail run. But this place is really cool though. It's actually also got a canoe trail and a bike trail.
And lots of birds.
And lots of birds. You can just see them everywhere. So let's go. Just dropped Clark off to get an oil change, and we're gonna walk to a nearby state park to learn a little bit more about colonial South Carolinians.
Did you bring your book?
Yes, I did, and we can get a stamp in our South Carolina Parks book. Woohoo! All right, so we are here now at the Colonial Dorchester State Historic Site, which was actually one of the very first colonial cities that was founded here in South Carolina in the 1600s, early 1600s. It was actually abandoned after the Revolutionary War, but the state has decided to protect the lands here and has a really nice little self-guided tour that you can just take.
So that's what we're doing in this nice warm weather. It's 80 degrees today. Nearly.
It was 40 degrees yesterday.
Yeah.
It's a very weird area.
Welcome to the South.
So we're here at Givens Ferry State Park, which is right here on the Edista River, the same river that we're actually currently camping on up at Colleton State Park. And the river is really impressive. It's one of the, I think it's the longest natural flowing black river in the United States. So you can actually kayak down it for several days. It's like a several day trip. Come on, you can join me. It's kind of a missed opportunity for us. We had talked about doing a lengthy paddle on the Edista River, but we weren't sure about what the weather was going to do.
Why is it a black river?
I don't know.
It's from the tannins in the water, from all the cypress trees.
Oh, well see, I just learned something.
Look at there.
Say it 3 times fast, Ruben.
Bamberg bug bush. Bamberg bush bug. Bamberg bug bush.
Bamberg bush bug bug. Bamberg bush bug bug. Bamberg bush bug. Bamberg bush bug. Bamberg bush bug. I did it. We are here in Bamberg. Bamberg, and they have a really cute bug bush. And we're just driving by. It's at somebody's personal house. So go ahead, Ruben. Drive on by. Let's get a full look at this bug bush. Oh yeah.
You're part of Congaree's story now.
We just watched the video on Congaree National Park. Well, we watched the end of it because we walked in when it had already started. But we do know that it is a floodplain forest here, and it's constantly changing and home to a diverse array of animals and wildlife and trees. And oh God, here come the Boy Scouts. Well, because it's constantly changing and it's constantly flooding, it's always risky to come here because, well, all the trails are flooded today. But we're gonna walk on the ones that we can walk on. Who is Poinsett Park State Park named after? Who is it, Ruben?
Joel Roberts Poinsett. Looks like he also named the poinsettia after himself.
Oh, he really likes himself, huh? All right, so we are going to mountain bike on these trails, except we don't really understand how they work because there's just so many. So we've decided.
We're just gonna go for a ride, see where it takes us.
Yep. All right, woohoo! So here in the Southeast, we keep finding ourselves in the situation of do we or don't we? And there's no way to turn around. And we're not gonna risk it. We are gonna back all the way up.
It's a bomb!
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so we're in one of those like really quirky places, but apparently in 1958, a B-47 fighter pilot jet was transporting a nuclear weapon and dropped it right here.
By accident.
By accident. The nuclear core was still on the plane, but the 6,000 pounds of explosive detonated, destroyed a house here, killed a few chickens.
Yeah. The pilot did say that there might have been a crew error.
I would say so. Here's the crater. Oh my gosh. And that's the size of the bomb right behind Ruben. Yeah. So one thing that we're doing to get ready for the Pacific Crest Trail, which is coming very, very soon, is we need to work on our, what?
Aerobics.
Aerobic activity. So not just running, but like running faster. So Ruben suggested that we should do several short burst runs. So,
I said just one instead of our long runs, but
he's just trying to get out of running. But so today we're going to stop at 3 different state parks and do 3 different short but fast runs. So I probably won't videotape them.
yeah, and they probably won't be that fast.
At the Sesqui State Park this morning, just outside Columbia.
Sesquicentennial.
Sesquicentennial, but it's called Sesqui by the locals.
Doesn't
for short.
that mean like a bunch of years?
Yeah, like centennial, but like ses, like 6, so like 600 years?
Is that right?
I feel like we need to look that up. Look how cute!
My father created another gadget cache for our dreaming pleasure.
So maybe the little tube? I figured it out. So there's this gadget we've never done before. This is really cool. You have to kind of twist it in the right way. It's like a lock to get the key to open up the cache. So now we're going to combine geocaching and mountain biking. Explain multi-cache.
Well, it's when there's more than one.
Okay, so it's basically like a treasure hunt. Like we have to find the first one and then it's going to tell us where the next one and then where the next one is. There's like 3 caches in this multi-cache and it should be along this bike trail that we're about to do. So let's go get her done. Kids, this is a book exchange one, so you can bring a book and share it. Ruben, is it story time? He's like a little kid in a toy store. Hi, we are in Columbia And we've just visited a really pretty amazing museum with a great teacher discount, by the way. The South Carolina State Museum.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah, what was your favorite part?
I don't know. There were so many good parts. Let's say the planetarium.
Yeah, there was a really cool movie about the Big Bang. Anyway, so this city has a lot of really cool, quirky things to see. So we're going to take you on a tour right now.
Let's go. Well, how about that Eastern South Carolina? If you haven't ever been there, I definitely suggest you check it out. Next week we're headed into the mountains in Western South Carolina and look forward to seeing you again.
So sometimes my phone jostles around in my pocket and I turn it on and we look like this.